You talk a lot about paywalls as well, and that's something that I think some people in the U.S. are a little obsessed with. But
Oh,
you,
here too, I assure you.
but here I know, and maybe there it's similar. There's almost this foregone conclusion among, especially among newspapers, that if you don't have a paywall, there's something wrong with you. That a paywall in some form or another will be necessary for every um, formerly print-only publication. But you actually say that nothing's really decided. There's nothing really for sure at the moment, and we don't really know, what's going to happen with paywalls. Why do you come up with kind of a different conclusion than everyone else?
Well, I'm sorry not to be dogmatic, but I just don't think there's any evidence for dogma here. It seems to me to make no more or no less sense to say information wants to be free or information wants to be expensive. Neither of these things are really very helpful. Firstly, what's going to work in the future is almost certainly, this is something I think we can begin to be confident about, is not going to be one single, one-size-fits-all answer like advertising revenue was. So there are going to be lots and lots of different things that are going to work for people. Paywalls are going to work for some people, they're not going to work for others. The more experiments people do, the more we learn about what works and what doesn't. But I really think we're at a very, very early stage of working out how this went. Newspaper pricing, to use a historical example, went through several very long cycles before, and indeed legislative changes too in this country, before people could really had any freedom to price newspapers as they actually wanted and chose to. Therefore, people are, it's quite obvious that some things will work better for free, and there are some suggestions that some will work better in hybrid, and it's just possible that there are some things, sports statistics being one example, which you can actually put behind a radical, extreme, or 100%, whatever you want to call it, paywall, where you just don't get anything until you pay up front. Different material, different strokes, different folks.